Hi, friends. How are we doing today? I have a headache. Don't know what that's about. I like to count that. Thank you, Migraine Boy. Oh, hey, Eddie, where's Miriam? Go fuck yourself! I literally was... I was scrolling through, I was scrolling through Twitter, and after I cut my hair, and I saw, I saw like a gif of Eddie from Stranger Things, and I was like, oh no. But it's fine, like, it's a look. My dad, I was on FaceTime with my mom and my dad today, and my dad was like, you look like one of those, like, hair metal bands from, like, the 80s. I was like, yeah, thanks a heap, Ed. I appreciate it. It is a look, though. I just got fucking condensation on my shirt, on my boob. Love it. Yeah, I don't mind it. I like it. I think it looks good. I don't know. You know when you just take a razor to your hair and hope for the best? It didn't come out bad, you know? It's not bad. I know, my boobs just take, like, the brunt of, like, my spills all the time. It's a summer thing. Summer. How are you doing today, guys? I thought it was Wednesday for a second, and I was like, nope, it's Tuesday. We're doing art today. I have some... I don't know, it's like a noodle day. I'm probably gonna be switching between a bunch of different pieces. I wish it was Wednesday too. I'm like over it. I'm like training people at my job for me to actually be able to leave. I'm like, okay, can you just get it now? I'm done. I don't wanna do this anymore. I'm good. But yeah, we got some art today. Dragon Age tomorrow. There's a game on Steam that's free all month of June. It's like, I believe it's like one of those... What's that? Strange Life? Whatever the fuck it is? I don't know. It's in like the same kind of thing as God, the fucking... the video game with the girl with the blue hair. I don't know. I think it's called Tell Me Why. I'm gonna play that. We'll see how that is. I'm gonna try that out. If I don't like it, Life is Strange, that one, yes. I feel like it's in the same vein, or it was made by the same people who made Life is Strange. It's called Tell Me Why. It's like with the twins, and then the one twin is trans, so I think like there's gonna be some heartbreak. It's gonna be angsty, I'm sure. And then no D&D Friday because mom and dad decided they wanted to go to a concert without the kids. Kind of fucked up of them. And then I'm going to be playing some Alien Isolation on Saturday before our Saturday D&D, so look forward to that. I am not. Yeah, Migraine Boy, Seth and Kelly, they're leaving the kids at home to go to a concert. So rude of them. How dare. But yeah, let me so rude. I wanted to go too. They didn't even ask. They didn't even ask if we wanted to go. Oh god, why am I dropping frames already? What is going on? Guess what I did not do. I did not bring up air server. That's what I did not do. Hold, please. I know, they're trying to be cool. Just being hurtful. Yeah, no, they know. They know. They know. Come on. They know their place as our parents. Hi, Joel. Maybe that's why my internet's being shit. Because you have fucking Twitch going, you're not even home. So rude. Honestly, I was like, yeah, I'm super prepared for stream today. No, I'm not. I was sitting here just bopping around, scrolling through Twitter, like, yeah, I have everything set up. Nope. I feel like you've gotten all of the drops. I feel like you've gotten them. Okay. Let's try this again. Ah. Guys, who's this? Who are these two? The source of my angst in D&D. Naked. They're not really supposed to be naked. It's just I haven't designed clothes for them yet. I promise they're not supposed to be naked. It's for like, oh, so I have to endure this for another 10 days. Oh my, I know, right? Scandalous. And I was like looking at this, I was like, yeah, Theo kind of does look like a little bit of a fuckboy, but I'm kind of into it. It's kind of a vibe, you know? Fuckboy bard. Fuckboy bard meets pure-hearted forest demon. Oh, I just realized I still had like tabs open for my job. No thank you. Exit out of those, man. Right? Oh yes, fuckboy bard meets pure druidic infernal babe. Exactly. Live happily ever after. Until he dies. And then she has to bring him back to life. As is the way. As is the way, you know, you can't just leave him dead. Where's the drama in that? So you draw lines before you do the close. So this is actually not the way I normally work, but because of the way the pose was, like how they're like kind of intertwined together, I just wanted to get like their base forms down. Before I actually drew any clothes or any like draping or anything, because I wanted to make sure that like the proportions sort of made sense. Yeah, I don't all the time do this. I do it occasionally, where I will draw like the complete body, just to get the proportions right. Because sometimes like when there's odd, like especially with his leg, like the way his leg is, I had to adjust his leg a bunch. Just because it looked a little wonky. Like it looked like either too long or too short. But yeah, so we're gonna put some clothes on them. This is kind of like, this is a dress up sim, apparently. And I have other, oh god, Pinterest, you're too good today. Pinterest, I can't. Is he holding an egg? No, it's a loot. I haven't finished drawing the loot yet. Although an egg would be on brand for me, personally. Just not for this particular character. It's an egg, it's an egg! It's canon, no! It's a very big ocarina. Massive. So obviously, if you can tell, Grief's hair is short in this picture because she's a little bit younger. She's a little bit younger here. She's probably 18. So I imagine that she dresses a little bit differently than she normally does with her drapey clothes and such. Always an egg, bigger than his head. I'll make it canon. Oh god, no. Regret. Oh, immediate regret. But she dresses a little bit more simply. I feel like she dresses a bit more like Lorna when she's like in her like teen years, just because she hasn't like, you know, when like you're a teenager, you don't really know your style yet. You don't really know what you like. So she just sort of defaults to wearing like almost like Lorna's hand-me-downs, essentially. Oh yeah, how much of a dono for 200 follower goal to be? I'm not playing Poppy Playtime. I'm playing Alien Isolation, and that is the scariest of games I will get. I simply want to vibe. This is a chill vibe stream, and I cannot provide those chill vibes if I am constantly clenching my butthole while playing scary games. Yeah, stream it yourself. The streamer. I don't want her to wear like a shawl though. I've also been listening to a lot of Fleetwood Mac. Like, more than I normally do. I'm like, yeah, shawls. Yeah, Stevie. Whimsy goth time? I know, right? Maybe that's Grief's like original Luke, but not really, because she was still a pure beb. She was just a little beb. Joel, I will play Final Fantasy XIV with you, no dono required. But you've been a little preoccupied with another game. Yeah, now she's just like a little fucking feral forest gremlin. I have my other tiefling character, Cherry, also a druid, although she's only a little bit druid. She's actually not super druid, like Grief is. She also grew up sort of in the forest with her own mother. That's like a theme with my characters, is I'm like, fuck the father figure. I have, when I was making her character, in like her backstory, it said that the local townsfolk near the forest would would occasionally get glimpses of a tiny demon child, and there was like a folklore that developed because of Cherry in the forest, because people didn't know that it was just like a little tiefling girl running through the forest. So there's like a little folklore of a little demon child running through the forest that she'll get you if you stay out too late. How did the other outfit designs go? I will show you. I didn't finish them either. I sort of... This was her my little Fae Day. Yeah, I have not touched this, No, I have other stuff in my gallery. It's like pertaining to like work and stuff, so yeah, this is her little thing, and I wanted the wings to be sort of like iridescent holographic. Yeah, this is her little Fae Day outfit. For the most part. I mean, I still have to finish coloring and everything. Like, I haven't colored some of the flowers and stuff at the bottom, and then I did like little bells attached to her little tail. But yeah. I will eventually finish doing all of the other designs, but... Yeah, I feel like what would happen would Key would give like give Grief like the base outfit, and Grief would just fuck it up with a bunch of flowers and like, you know, just be like, okay, this is what we're doing. And then so she would just she would probably Druidcraft or something, some flowers. Does she have Druidcraft? I don't even think my Druid has Druidcraft. She would use her staff of flowers and grow a bunch of flowers and pin them all around on the outfit. Yeah, my Druid does not have Druidcraft. Oh god, how does skirts work? This is why I didn't draw clothes on them to begin with. She's got little like toe rings and stuff. My guardian form for my nature guardian. I don't think I thought about it yet because I haven't used it yet. And it's kind of just like yeah, I haven't had a chance to use it yet. There hasn't really been a place where I felt it would be beneficial. Especially since the last major battle we had the Heroes Feast. Joel, if you want me to play the cycle as a goal, I will do that. That'll be a goal for you. Sorry, I'm looking up what Guardian of Nature does. specifically. It says bestial for primal beast. Bestial fur covers your body. Your facial features become feral. You gain the following benefits. Speed increases by 10 feet. Gain dark vision of 120. Strength-based attack rolls with advantage. And melee attacks deal an extra 1d6. Ooh, that's pretty good. Yeah, I feel like she would just get, like... You know how, like, the vampires in Buffy look? That's sort of what she would look like. Going, like, super demonic with it. I feel like she wouldn't have... Yeah, I was minorly into Buffy. I was into Buffy after the height of it. Yeah, I think she would still be herself, but like, and then she would obviously get like fur and stuff on her body. Yeah, I imagine her face would get like all fucked up because it would be like vampire Buffy, and then she would get like tufts of fur, almost kind of like a werewolf. I mean, I can choose between Primal Beast and Great Tree. But I imagine it would probably depend on... It would depend on the situation. I feel like for the most part, though, Grief is a little fucking rabid feral child, so she would probably gear more towards Primal Beast than anything else. And I feel like it would be like, Primal Beast would be like, okay, I expended all of my wild shapes and I'm left with nothing else. And she just wants to rip someone's throat out. Primal Beast. But I feel like if she was in a situation where she was trying to like protect everyone, she would go Great Tree, especially for the when you are on the ground within 15 feet of you is difficult terrain for your enemies. Monster Grief. I feel like the party, like the party's used to seeing her like be a little fucking gremlin. But I feel like the party would be like shocked to see her in like the Primal Beast form. Just because she does have like a very sweet face. So I think it would be funny for them to experience just like, essentially like she is a demon child, you know, she's part demon, so like her go like full demon. Little tiny sweet teeth. I know. She's such a she means well. I'm still forever just like amused by the fact that her and Hibram just are trying so hard to be friends. Trying so hard to be friends. They just cannot do it. One day I'll get to 1 million in a module. One day. I know, right? I love their friendship too. Yeah, they're trying so hard. It's just they obviously have grown up in very different lives. And like their experience in the world is so vastly different and their ideals are so vastly different. That it's just like they're just trying so hard. They're trying so hard and they can't. It's so hard for them to like find a common ground. But I feel like if anything, like magic would be their common ground, you know? So set in their own ways that they're in a position where they are saying a lot of the same things, but speaking, yeah, like they agree. The thing is they agree, it's just the way that they're both saying it to each other, it's not connecting. Especially like with the whole Noble thing. Did you see me just like draw a line because I fucking got some condensation on my iPad? I'm gonna look up like Bard. Bardy clothes. Bardy clothes, yes. But yeah, I hope that I hope they eventually will be able to like sort of come to like a some sort of understanding with each other. That is my hope for them. Fine clothes, fancy clothes, poofy sleeves, poofy pants, hat with feather. I mean, I don't think he would wear a hat. Before he, oh, I know, him and Rusty have to have a chat. Oh my god, I can't. Why do they have to be off this week? I forgot about that, migraine boy. Are you sure he's not in a, Rusty is not in a good mood? I'm sad we're off this week, but I might be going to... What's Wiki Wachi? Is that a Florida thing? What is that? Please explain. Oh, mermaids! That's fun. I've never been in one of those. Wikiwachi has natural springs and stuff, but it's also home to a tank show with professional mermaids. I used to go as a kid. My mom used to live there in the 40s. Ooh. I don't know if I want, like, high collar for him. I feel like it just doesn't look right on him. He's actually got some piercings and such. I need to get back to Florida for all the non-native species. Eat all the native species. Oh god. Ah, Fury Fate! There's like a big, like, what is it, like boa constrictor problem or something too down there because people keep getting them as pets and then just releasing them because they get too big. And sewer snakes. Ugh. Burmese pythons, yeah. That, yeah, I think that, yeah. Blech. I don't like snakes to begin with. Also, thank you, King Bashman. Hello, welcome on in. There's one reason, yeah, but sometimes wild animals end up over here too. There's a ton of history around it. I had like a... I had a situation with a snake. When I was like 10, and it like freaked me out so bad that like I cannot do snakes at all. Let's all talk about snakes. Let's not. Slither a little snake. Little sniggy snake. Yeah, when I was like 10, so I lived in, not upstate New York, it was downstate New York. It was about an hour outside of the city, outside of New York City. We have a lot of rattlesnakes and copperheads in my area. Well, I was like 10, me and like one of my friends were running around her like backyard, which was pretty woodsy, and I had bent down to like tie my shoe. And face to face with a copperhead, and it had lunged at me. And yeah, that's I do not like snakes because of that whole reason. Like, I can't even go like near like the reptile area in like a pet store. Round here, we go hunting for them. Yeah, I just don't really normally fucks with snakes. I like other reptiles, like I like lizards and stuff. What program and tablet are you using? I am using Procreate, and I am using an iPad, iPad Pro. I want to say I got this in 2019. It's the 12-inch though. It's the big boy. I know some people like it's some people like using like the smaller tablets. I like using bigger tablets. Even like using like not even like the I used to have like the Wacom, like the bamboo back in the day. And then I had an Intuos. Yeah, that's what. Yep. But I usually get like the I usually get bigger ones just because I do a lot of like large movements with my wrist, and it's just easier when you have a bigger screen or even a bigger surface area to do those kind of big movements. So yeah, that's why I normally go for bigger surface area tablets when I have the choice. It's cool that you can stream it. Yeah, I use so Mandy told me about this program called Air Server. It basically mirrors your it mirrors your screen onto your desktop, so then you could window capture the screen that you mirrored onto your desktop and then stream it. It's like a $20 licensing, I think. Yeah, it tricks your iPad into thinking your desktop is an Apple TV. Yeah, it's really handy. But it's $20, like, and then you can also, if you have an iPad and you want to like just try out the program, they also have a free trial available as well. If like you're interested in doing art. Bigger is better. Bigger is better. drawing tablets at least. Is he gonna have, he's gonna have painted nails. I'm just coloring them in so I don't forget to do that. And then I think, so we're gonna go till like 5:30 my time, Pacific. And then I'm either gonna switch to Phasmo or I'm gonna end stream, and then me and the Gamer Ghoul Gang are gonna play some Phasmo off stream. Yay for my XP Pen Pro that I never use. Bashman, you should use it! Bigger pillows, bigger blankets, bigger couch, bigger TV. Yes, those are all things that bigger is better. He also has a scar right here. Yeah, Bashman! Yeah, Bashman. I'm excited for y'all to finally get to Zazale, maybe next session. Yeah, I hope we can. I definitely don't mind. Like, it's been, you've kept it very interesting for us so far. Like, just doing the, you know, where sometimes you get caught in that, like, travel slog. I find it's been interesting. I'll stream it if my internet survives. Oh yeah, you've been having internet issues, right? I saw you were streaming earlier this morning as well. Oh my god, one of the cats is in the cat bed right over here. And it's like behind one of my computer screens, and I just saw the bed move and I was like, what the fuck is that? Is this Talks of the Strixhaven game? No, this is the our Friday night game that's over on the Mandy's channel. This is our Dungeons and Dinglings game. This is actually where this character, Grief, which is Sorrow's mom somehow. And I guess this would be Sorrow's dad. In an alternate universe. I want to give him like a little teddy bear. Honestly, okay, Mandy, like, I'm not gonna lie, I also had the same, thought as Bashman when, we found out that we were, not gonna be playing this Friday, because I was like, ooh, I can actually, like, watch Stranger Things. But yes, so, I think Furied Fate and I kind of, like, headcanon that her character, Sorrow, who is also a pink tiefling druid / fighter, is Grief's like long lost daughter in Greyhawk. We were like, we don't know how it works, but fuck it. I was like, pink tiefling, druid, they gotta be related somehow. Because Sorrow is like she's like a little like angsty teenage tiefling. She's our little angsty teenage tiefling tank. Egg donation, of course. Yes, Migraine Boy. Yeah, honestly, this season of Stranger Things has been probably by far my favorite. Um, so I'm excited to see what happens in the last two episodes of this season. I want to draw Korak and do it. Do it. Final episode is supposed to be like 2.5 hours itself. Yeah, and then the other one is supposed to be like, I think like an hour or something. But I'm interested to see because the Duffer Brothers said that like the last two episodes don't delve too deep into the Upside Down lore because they're setting it up so season 5 is where we get like all of the Upside Down lore and like everything. Like we finally will figure out and know everything about the Upside Down in the final season, which I'm excited about as well because I'm very interested in the lore behind it. I kind of like the rolled up sleeves. They don't mention that Dee Dee has Vecna's eye in hand, it'll ruin it. True. I've seen so many theories though as to like what's gonna be happening. And like like I've seen theories that Eddie is actually one of the experiments because he like someone was like, yeah, he briefly mentioned that he had a buzz cut in like middle school. And they're like, that's weird that they would randomly mention that. And I was like, all right, guys, let's calm down. But yeah, I feel like there's always that part in like the Stranger Things series, like in each season, where like everyone's scattered. Like there's all these different groups. They split the party, and I want to know how they all come back together. To like, I can't wait for that moment where they all like kind of rejoin. I place bets on who dies. Dustin. Jonathan's friend Argyle. Murray. I feel like 11 might die. If Eddie dies, I riot, though. I'm gonna be pissed if he dies. I feel like they might kill Steve off, too. I don't want them to, but... because they've been sort of hinting at, like, a reconciliation between Steve and Nancy, so I feel like either Steve or Nancy are gonna die. Listen, Doja Cat said it perfectly. Joseph Quinn, fine as fuck. Yeah, I don't think they'll kill Eddie and Steve. I feel like it's gonna be either or. Um, and I feel like there's probably some significance in the what was it, the first episode where they're playing D&D and they're facing off against Vecna. And they rolled an 11 and an 11 didn't hit. So I wonder if there's going to be some significance in that 11 is not going to be able to take down Vecna by herself. Grief story question, yes. I don't think 11 will die this season anyway. She'll confront 1 alone and get her ass beat. Yeah. I wonder if though that I wonder if Vecna 1 will I wonder if he'll be the continued bad guy in season 5 though, or if there is something even bigger. Do you think you will, or have you already written Grief's backstory out pre-Dinglings, or are you waiting to see how the campaign plays out? I have part of her backstory written out. Basically when Lorna found her, I have that part written out. If you want me to write out more, I can write out more for you. Why is the ringer on? That's weird. No, we don't want the ringer on. I mean, I have like her sort of backstory like figured out in my head. But yeah. Guess we'll have to see how season 4 ends and how they handle the time jump. Yeah. Because they were saying that they're gonna do a time jump, right, for season 5, just because like it's gotten to the point where you can't have like these. The kids are gonna be like in their 20s. Like, the actual kids are going to be in their 20s. I like things being more open-ended for games, so I'm better off not knowing. Gives me more... Yeah, honestly, like, the thing is, her backstory is not really that significant. You know, she grew up in the Condlewood with Lorna. She was very sheltered. Like, Lorna would take in strays. She would take in people who were injured and stuff, trying to make their way either through or around the Condlewood who got injured. She would nurse them back to health. So Grief's only sort of link to the outside world were these people that Lorna would take in and like aid. And then eventually Grief actually found Theo in the woods and brought him back to Lorna for Lorna to help him, and she grew very attached to him and decided she wanted to see the world after hearing Theo spin all of these tales and sing these songs of the world outside of the Condlewood. Sometimes the minimal effort approach works out great for backstory. Yeah, I mean, like, the most significance in her backstory were things that happened literally, like, within 6 months of campaign 1 of the Dinglings starting up. Otherwise, she had a relatively, like, happy upbringing. She wasn't, like, you know, there's not really, like, there's not really much to tell in her backstory besides what happened exactly, like, 6 months prior, which is written in the backstory I'd given Mandy anyway. I know, Mandy, you and I had discussed briefly, like, Grief's, like, actual background. Which one of you is in the bed? Because you're freaking me out. Is it you, Bosa? We had Mandy and I had briefly discussed Grief's I'm assuming no one from the Dinglings is actually in chat. Let me make sure. No. So we had discussed Grief's actual parents, and I don't know if Mandy's going to go in the direction that we had previously discussed or not. So that's going to be interesting if that ever gets brought up. Because if you guys couldn't tell, after previous discussions with Grief and doing these little art streams with her, Grief's mother, Lorna, is she's an elf, which really wouldn't make too much sense given the fact that Grief is a pink tiefling. So Grief is actually adopted. I intentionally left out as much info as possible and used long-winded sentences to meet required length for Sanguine Isles. Essentially, here's basic info. Surprise me with on the rest. Yeah, I feel like that's like I feel like there needs to be a there needs to be a good mixture of people who kind of have their backstory written out, and then people who leave their backstory sort of up to like the DM and stuff, like to obviously be like a collaborative effort between the DM and the player in the party, because I feel like if every single member of the party is like, yeah, just do whatever, then it's like that's not really fair to the DM, because then the DM has to write everyone's backstory. It's better to have that balance of, you know, some players who have their backstory set out, some players who kind of leave a little bit of wiggle room, and then players who sort of have an open-ended backstory that the DM can really play into. And essentially what Mandy did with mine and ad. Damn, Bashman, maybe if you subscribed. Yeah, so like I feel like when you have like me who has like a basic outline of Grief's backstory, and hey, these are the significant things for Grief, versus Seth, who gave Mandy like bullet points and was like left it open-ended. Mandy then kind of combined our backstories and gave us each gave both Rusty and Grief something in common, an enemy in common, essentially. Kind of want to give him like ribbons. Hi, Cloverbee! I'm a bullet point backstory person. Yeah, I don't think there's anything wrong with that. Like, you know, as long as like it's like previously discussed with like the DM being like, hey, this is, you know, like if the DM asks you for an in-depth backstory, like you should provide that to them, or talk to them about it and be like, hey, I want this to be a collaborative effort. Can we work on something? Tell the government to give me my damn money and I'll sub for a long time. Government, give Bash his money. Government, give us all our money. What am I paying for? Who knows? I love having a mix of both, and with the Dinglings, I have 2 players with decently detailed backstories and 2 players with very minimal backstories that still have guidance. Yep. And I imagine it's me and Matt with the decently detailed backstories. Yep, it's me and Matt for sure. Though when I ask Kelly to give me more stuff, she totally does. Yeah. I mean, it also helps the fact that we played through part of Kelly's backstory as Vola. So, you know, that's also very beneficial. I think that's cool too, because I feel like a lot of campaigns don't have that, where they have like we've played with Vola, we kind of know Vola's story, even at like not obviously as characters, but as players, we know part of Vola's backstory, which is I think a lot of fun. It's definitely been a unique experience and everyone seems to be into it, so mission accomplished for me. Yeah, exactly. I come from a theater background and my director for my first show liked us to develop backgrounds for the roles we played on stage. I've gotten into that in game now too. That's a lot of fun too, Migraine Boy. And there's the door for Tomb of Annihilation characters to make appearances. Yeah. I feel like that would be like interesting. For our characters to kind of make a little guest spot. Sarah! I still like to imagine that Rosie found Sarah and has trained her up to be like a master assassin. That's my headcanon. Ooh, should I give Theo 2 nose rings? Yeah. Oh, he edgy bard. Yeah, I generally do bullet points, but it tends to be fairly detailed, but includes notes like, can be rival? Question mark. Yeah, I like that, Cloverby, just to be like, here's a possibility if you want to run with it, DM. Mine is Rancid traveled with Faye and became the tinkerer of all tinkerers. He is well known throughout the world now, Rancid. I got tired of writing a lot for DMs who don't read any of it. Yeah, that's the part that sucks is when you have DMs who like, oh, are like, yeah, I want this detailed backstory, but then they don't actually like read any of it and don't incorporate any of it into the campaign, and then you're just like, why did I take the time to do all of that? And why did I become invested in this character if you don't actually care? And yes, Rancid is known by the male person. At least his work is known by the male person. Also, I love the fucking goofy argument the Grief and the male person had. I was watching the clip that Seth made the other day, and I was like, oh my god, that's so fucking funny. Just like, But I am more magical than you are. Suck it, male person. My efforts were lessened back in the old days. One spent like 2 weeks making character and like 10 pages of details and backstories, etc. And they fucking died within. Oh my god. Yeah, that would be it for me. I'd be like, you know what? You get a page of bullet notes from me from now on. I am more magic than you are. Can you wild shape into a pink bear? Thought not. Watch Grief Smell get lost next time. Going to file a complaint with your supervisor. Going to leave a bad review for you, male person, on Yelp. I can see her having that argument with just about everyone she comes across. No. Isn't there a mailman on the Discworld? What's that? I don't have a supervisor. I am the mail person. Also, I've been watching a lot of like piercing curating videos on TikTok, so this is why I'm doing this with the ears. Hey man, it looks sick as fuck, okay? I want to schedule a curating appointment, but it's so expensive. Oh, me too. Like, I just want, like... I have, I mean, I've got, like, my... I don't know if you could see, but I have my industrial pierced on this year, and then 3 holes in the lobes. And then I have 2 cartilage piercings and then 3 lobes. I would love to get more ear piercings. Don't ask him. He doesn't know Mandy. I made the character sheet. Yeah, I would love to go get like a piercing curation. I love, like, I know Mandy doesn't like it, because we had this conversation before, but I love like the maximalist like ear piercings, like fucking all over the place. Love that shit. Oh, so he paid for it, but I talked to you about the character? Exactly. I mean, I've asked Joel, if he wants to change anything about the character, but he's like, no, it's okay. Like, you just do whatever you want. And I'm like, well, if, like, hello. Let's see, what do I got for him? Right now I have, he's actually multi-classed. I have him multi-classed. He's a College of Lore bard with 2 levels in fighter. Oh my god, I've seen a series where they did piercing in the positions of the constellations of the Western horoscopes. Oh my fucking god, I would love that. I want an Aquarius fucking constellation piercing. Ah! By the way, mechanics-wise, key has to hit. Yeah, I'm aware of the level. Trust, I know this is like, this is not gonna happen within the next, like, 20 sessions. Oh my god, wait, guys. Hold on 1 second. We get a... Oh, so close. So close. Hold on. We get a little schmooshy moosey. Yeah, that's if the dinglings ask you to do it. I mean, unless we find someone else, I feel like though, Grief would I feel like he is the person that Grief would trust the most to do that. But yes, please enjoy some moosin' snoozin'. But yeah, like when I was making like Grief's backstory and having her whole shtick be like, oh, I want to bring my husband back to life, I knew that would be like an end game thing. We're back, okay? Who, Varen? Bashman? What's Varen doing? That's so important. I kind of want to give Theo like a little like, what is that, a fucking Chanel bracelet, Gucci bracelet or whatever? Hell if I know, Varen things, I'm sure. Just doing some Varen things. He's just doing some, cleric-y shit. I know, right? She's just taking a little snooze. She's so cute. I wonder if I can get the cat in the bed. Hold on. I'm about to disturb her. Oh my goodness. Hello, little Artie. Mind if I just pick you up for like 2 seconds to show stream how cute you are? I got a cat in a bed too. There she is. I'm gonna put her back. Thank you, Artie. Dog cam is best idea ever. I may yoink it. Go for it, Clover V. Even though I got up and now she's no longer in the bed. I support all dog cams or pet cams. Whatever you may have. There's like certain things that I'm like, yeah, I'm gonna spend like hours on this, and that's like jewelry. I love drawing jewelry. Yoink. Although I suppose I do need to figure out narratively what he's been up to since Dragon Heist, but that sounds like a problem for future Bash. I mean, like, I feel like Bashman, like Varen, he's just Varen, dude. He's around, causing chaos for Lord Praetor. Dripped on my iPad again. I will say I am excited for when Bashman can guest for Dungeons and Dinglings for whatever character he decides to guest as. Whoop. No Davros. No Davros. Not allowed. Any character but Davros. I'm waiting till we hit episode 10 before taking on guests. Do you have any idea of like which guest would be like first? If you have any on deck? Obviously, feel free not to answer if it would be spoilery. I have a few people who have agreed. Woo. You ever just realize how stinky your animals are, dude? Maisie, you stinky. I'm excited. I'm excited to see where the dinglings end up. Because I love them so much. I can see Mandy going, what the fuck if I send her Davros' sheet? Just being like, look at this broke-ass character. I'm not at my PC, I'm walking the dog right now. Hey boy! I need to take the Moosey lady for a WALK at some point today. What's your passive? Yes. What is it, like 25, Bash? I have so many options ready for y'all. I'm excited to see what paths you take, or if you make your own. Yeah, I think, I mean, we kind of know what we're gonna do for the most part, unless something, extraordinary happens. You know, our plan right now is to just make it to Cizale and then find passage by way of the Sea of Fallen Stars to the Condlewood. But like what happens in between there is kind of dictates whether or not we get there or not. Yeah, it was 27 at level 8. I think Cherries was 23 or 24. Oh. Hey, air server. Can we not? Un momento, guys. When I leveled him to 20 for the conclusion of his story, I got above 40. Jesus fucking Christ. I'm just gonna leave him with like a little bear keychain. Why not? You know, I had... Oh, here it is. I need to fix the stabilization on this. Procreate did like a, they updated the stabilization, because before it was like a separate, it was different from stabilization. It was Streamline or whatever. I think Variance is 35 right now because he is a wisdom class, so not as crazy sounding. That brush, I know. Oh god, hello. I think I made it off of another brush. I could not tell you right now how to do so again, but if I find the tutorial, I'll share it with you. So I did follow a tutorial for it. Why is it so big? I swear I find like, I go on TikTok and I find like these amazing like artists who just like post like their tutorials and like their little like quick tricks and stuff like that, and I'm like, you guys are the backbone of the art community. Hey, Celia, but I go see Finn. He has a vet appointment tomorrow. Oh, what's from? Oh, God. Give him a little smooch and a little pat on the head, please. Or Finn. Yeah, for some reason he won't jump up anymore and yelps going upstairs too fast and such. I think he's just, oh, poor little boy. Just a baby. He's just a baby. I do the same thing, my great boy. Oh, I snap, crackle, and pop too. It's rough out here for my joints. They struggling every day. I sound like a twisted empty water bottle. Oh. My one knee just like it's just like it's definitely not a noise a knee should make, and I'm like, should I be concerned about this? And I'm like, it's fine. It'll be a problem for like 35-year-old Kirsten in like 6 years when I find out I need to have like knee replacement surgery or something. I remember turning 5. Old ass. Okay, bye.
This one's for all my baby girls. I see your comments, ladies, and they make me smile.
What the fuck kind of moon was that? Jesus. You ever try to be lazy with your art and you're like, and then you realize why you can't be lazy with your art because it just looks fucking stupid? The same. Anyway, time to drag myself to the gym. Have fun! I had to drag myself out of bed this morning to go for a run.
Baby girls, I see your comments, ladies, and they make me smile.
0 out of 10, do not recommend. Oh god, I'm old. Okay. I want to look up, like, ear curations online. I want to do like a little potion bottle or something. I'm headcanoning now that Grief always carries a little bottle of potion. Not a bottle of potion. She carries a little potion bottle that's full of dirt from the Condlewood. I feel like that would be a very Grief thing to do. A little bird skull-ish thing? Kind of? Kind of looks like a bird skull. A little fucked up. I don't want it her back to be a little bit exposed. And give her a little ring. You know, I know people some people don't like toe rings, but I think they look cool. Although I would never wear them myself, just simply because I don't like feeling things on my feet. Oop. That's another reason why I like drawing the figure first and then going in, because then you just gotta go in and erase all of the lines. It's kind of satisfying. Does she have piercings at the end of her tail? No, she has little like they're like little like bands, little gold bands. I did have my other tiefling character, Cherry. She had piercings. She had a lot of piercings. She had piercings at the end of her tail as well. I think one of the things when it comes to like designing characters is, especially for me, is I get so fixated on certain aspects of character design. Like I love doing like ear piercings and things like that. But I always end up including them in like every design I do. Just because they're so fun to do, and I like drawing them, but then I'm like, is it unoriginal of me to constantly have the same sort of design elements in character design? I don't know. I always wondered how sensitive that skin would be. I feel like I would attribute, like, I feel like it would be like the same as like a dog almost, like a dog tail or a cat tail, where it's like if you step on it, like of course like they're gonna like yelp and it's gonna hurt. But I feel like this part of the tail, oh my god, let me zoom in. Like this part of the tail right here. I feel like that part of the tail is probably like cartilage. So it would be like the equivalent of getting like your ear cartilage pierced. At least that's what I would imagine. So many strange creatures in D&D. It would be fun to see different and strange kinds of jewelry and decoration. Yeah, I've always wondered that. I was like, I think like, you know, if I have like a homebrew world that I've been working on for like a D&D campaign. Not sure if I'm ever gonna actually be able to run it or not. But I always I think about that a lot where I'm like, what would like the cultural, you know how like in different cultures in the world, like certain piercings have significance and there's certain piercings that are done in certain parts of the world that are not done anywhere else. I always kind of like, I think about that a lot. Like, what sort of piercings or like other adornments might a race use as like almost like a status symbol? That would be different from other D&D like lineages and stuff. Like, I think it would be cool if like orcs had almost like grills, I guess. Like had like gold caps for their teeth. Or maybe like ear piercings to signify like kills or something like that. Trying to think if I should give her flowers in her hair like I normally do for her, or if I should keep that as like an older grief thing. Trolls with the regeneration could embed the weapons from some of their kills and let the wounds heal. Ooh, that would be sick. That'd be freaking cool. I think one thing like with like older editions of D&D and stuff is like you don't get a lot of like the culture of certain races. So I like to see, I like it, like I've seen a couple of creators on like maybe like TikTok and like Twitter and stuff who homebrew like the different cultures that each race might have. So that's interesting to see is like how other people interpret the different races and like how they envision their culture might be. Because I know like a lot of, like there's a lot of controversy around evil races, quote unquote. And I kind of agree in the fact that I don't think a race should be evil. And I think a lot of the times it could just be chalked up to cultural differences. You know, it's like orcs and half-orcs might value strength and military power over other cultures. More than other cultures, that is. What time is it? I was literally looking at a reference for loot and then I closed out of it. This is our egg loot. feel like it's going to be a little bit worn. Because Theo's a traveling bard. Originally, at least. And he's not very rich. He's kind of a poor bard. He's a good bard. He just doesn't make a lot of money. How many strings does a lute have? 15! Holy shit. He has to keep using it, yes! Why does a lute have 15 strings? That is a lot of loot, man. Fix this up a little bit. I think one of like the something to like make like if anyone's an artist, one of the things that can really like make your art pop is line variation. So having certain places have thicker lines and thin in other places. I think it helps add dimension. Hello. Where'd my reference go? I like that. Let's delete that. Merge. Reference. I always like forget exactly what shade of pink grief is. Oop. But we can adjust if anything. Thank you, Migraine Boy. Yeah, I'm pretty pleased with how this is turning out. I do have plans to do like a background for it as well. But I think I'm gonna work on that probably off stream because I'm not quite sure what direction I want to head in with it. So it'll probably be a lot of me like drawing and erasing things. I do feel like it's kind of easier for me to draw on stream as opposed to not on stream though. Just because it kind of helps me focus, knowing that people are actually like watching me draw. So it's like, okay, I can't like fuck around like I normally do. Oop. I think that's all the pink. Oh wait, a little back. I'm usually pretty good about her hair. My dog is in the back just snorting away. Sometimes I feel like she has a deviated septum. And her I usually have her nails the same color as her horns. You heard her? Yeah, she's just snoring away back there. And then Grief normally goes for like earthy tones. Oh. I'll lower the friggin' threshold on that. I think I might want to change this color. I'll probably do a pattern either on the dress or on the shawl. Maybe both. And Grief's eye, like the quote-unquote whites of her eyes are normally a little bit pink. So they're normally never white. And then she normally has purple lips. And then gold jewelry. We'll do little gold rivets here. I feel like the combo wood has like ashy dirt. Have to... Okay, so that's Grief's flat color done. And I'm going to group hers. And then we can do Theo's. He's kind of tan. think that's good. And he's got blonde hair. I kind of want to incorporate some colors from Grief into his outfit as well. Let's see how this works. I think I might make this little vest thing a little bit coral. I think it's fast. The color fill. It's very nice when you're trying to just throw down color. I'm actually gonna make that gold. Oop. Sometimes it does not fill where I want it to go. Yeah, exactly. You still have to be careful with it. So with this, with Procreate, it's what they call a threshold. So I can increase the threshold so it covers more of an area and sort of ignores the black line I had put down. Or I could lower the threshold. So if I increase the threshold, I can color more. If I lower it, it'll color less of the area. Which is nice because it gives you a little semblance of control. Oh, I didn't color Grief's little ring right over here. Be like a little pearl. And then... oh. Missed this part of the ear too. See, and then as you're going through, you realize you missed all of these areas when you're coloring. A little pink. And he gets normal colored eyes. And I gotta make sure I color that in. Oop. And I gotta go back and fill in all these areas that I freaking missed. Normally, when you're doing like flat color, you want to make sure you do it on like a not white background, but I'm lazy. Then we'll do the loot. Like a orangey color for the loot. Yellow? I think that's pretty good for the base colors. Oh, I gotta do his nails too before I forget. Him and Grief can have matching nail color. Because obviously. Yeah, right. They look good. And then I'm gonna render them out a little bit more. Yeah, I think I'm gonna render them out a little bit more. But I think this is a good stopping spot. It's a good place to stop for today. Thanks for joining me today, guys. I appreciate it. I know my art streams are normally chill and relaxed. Render it out, like add like shadows and highlights and stuff, to make it look less flat. So yeah. I am going to go right over into Cloverbee because she's doing some crafts. I don't know what she's doing. She's adding vinyl onto something, but it's pink and I'm into it. So yeah, I'm gonna raid over into Cloverbee, and I will see you guys tomorrow for some Dragon Age, my usual Dragon Age and chill. So thanks for joining me today, guys. I'll see you tomorrow.